Hello everybody! In today's video we're going to learn the nomenclature of chemistry. We'll only cover some common and simple compounds. They will appear very often on exams, so please pay close attention. I believe that it will be very helpful. The first section is the naming of binary compounds. Compounds that are composed of two elements. They are categorized into two groups. One group of binary compounds contain a metal and a nonmetal. The other group contains two nonmetals. For the first group, they can be further divided into two types. Since some metals have more than one valence, such as copper and chromium. Metals that only form one cation become the type 1 when combined with an anion, and metals that might form more than one cation will be classified as type 2 compound when combined with an anion. For example, potassium chloride is a type 1 binary compound. When writing those ionic binary compounds, remember to write cation first, then anion. Cation potassium first, then anion chloride second. Because elements that lose electrons are usually on the left, when speaking their names, cations often end with ion, and for anions it is ide. Since most metals already end with ion, so we don't have to worry about metals, only have to make sure that the anions have a suffix of ide. And to distinguish the two or more cations of one element, we will write its valence in Roman numeral. This is Roman numeral. This means 1 and this means 2. And directly say the number when speaking. For example, this is copper 2 oxide, and this is copper 1 oxide. Sometimes, the anions in binary compounds can be polyatomic, such as sulfate and nitrate and phosphate. They are also called oxyanions. The prefix and suffix of their names are listed here, in the order of oxygen number from more to less. For instance, chlorine has 4 corresponding oxyanions. They are perchlorate, chloride, and hypochlorite. Only one oxygen. There are no other rules when they participate in compounds, like this is potassium permanganate. This one is hydrogen carbonate. And this one is dihydrogen phosphate. So it has phosphorus. Molecular binary compounds are composed of both nonmetals. The ide suffix is continued to be used, and prefixes are added. But we don't use mono on the first element. Examples are carbon monoxide. We don't say it as monocarbon monoxide, that's not correct. And also nitrogen dioxide and sulfur trioxide, etc. These are the prefix of numbers. The last part is the acids and bases. For hydrogen acids, put the nonmetal other than hydrogen in this formula, such as hydrochloric acid and hydrofluoric acid. Oxy acids with more oxygen, the suffix is "ic". For ones with less oxygen, the suffix is "us", like carbonic acid. Sulfuric acid. This is sulfurous acid. Bases often contains. This is sulfurous acid, and this is sulfuric acid. And bases often contains the hydroxide anion. At the end, if we use one sentence to summarize today's lesson, then remember that we have to ensure each compound has one and only one name. All possibilities of confusion and redundance have to be eliminated. Nomenclature is necessary anytime when learning chemistry. That's all for today's lesson. Thanks for listening. See you next time.